This is tutorial 3-3, reusing a custom map layout. And it says open tutorial 3-3 from the maps folder. You replace the Asian attribute with the black attribute of the population layer. And again, I have the same problem here that I had before. It's not finding the data, so I'm going to right click on this and go to properties. And I want to find the United States GDP and US states. I'm going to set the data source. And I have no idea why it's not finding it, because it comes up with this, and click on add and click on OK. And now we should have the Asian population that we had before. Okay, and we want to save this as tutorial, so let's do a file and save as, and we're going to call this tutorial 3-3 and then blacks. And we're going to click go to our view menu, and we're going to go to data view. So what it brought up was the layout view, which is the one that's for printing, and now we're just looking at the data. And we want to right click the population layer, and we want properties, and we want symbology. Okay. Right now the value that's using is Asian, and in the import symbology dialog box, so let's find the import symbology dialog box and click on import. And here's our import symbology dialog box. Click the browse button, and so that's this little folder right here. And we want to browse to the chapter 3 folder of my exercises. So let's go to C drive, sRepress, JST1, and chapter 3 folder of my exercises. And there's chapter 3, and we should have saved this. I think this is what we saved last time. And click on add and click on OK. And okay, now it says in the import symbology matching dialog, this is number 4, click the value field arrow and click. You got to scroll a little bit here. Maybe I have to scroll up. Let's try. There we go. And there's black. And click on OK. And now step number 5. In the Symbology tab window, which is where we still are now, change the color ramp to a monochromatic blue ramp. So let's go here, and so we want something that starts out light blue and ends up with a darker blue. So let's try this one, see what we get with that. And right click the color ramp, and we go to its properties, and let me see, the arrow for color 1. Let's cancel that. So I want to click the color, change color ramp to monochromatic blue. Right click the color ramp to the right of the label color ramp. Okay, well that would be this then. And click properties. Okay, now I'm not sure what the arrow for color 1 is. Let me see. We want white, and we want dark blue, and click OK and click OK. And I am not seeing that, so I'm just going to click on, let me see if I can go to properties here. Okay, so color 1, we want to be a white color, so I'm going to start out not just blue, but no blue color at all. And then for color 2, we want a very dark blue. How's that? That's pretty dark blue. And then we can click on OK, and we can click on OK. And let me see, change the map title to black population. I'm going to click on OK again, I think, and we want to go to layout view for that. And we should get the same layout we had before, and we want to go up here and we want to change that, and you can't edit this in place. You have to double click it, and when you double click it you get a little dialog box that comes up, and here is where you can change Asian to black. And then it says save your map document. We've already changed the name to tutorial 3-3 black, so we can go ahead and do a file. And whoops, I better click on OK here. And that should change in a second here. There we go. And then file and save. And that's the bottom of page 111, and that is the end of tutorial 3-3.